Hello and welcome back to my channel. Shirt my mother for Christmas. The girl knows me. And at the time that she bought me this, I was wearing clothes that fit. Now I'm in more of an oversized bag. So this is tighter than I would like, but it is what it is. It's beautiful and I got it for my mother, so I'm finna wear it. Anyways, today I want to talk about my Mount Rushmore of Black romance authors. And I am aware that Mount Rushmore has 4 people. However, this is my Mount Rushmore, so there are going to be 5 Black romance authors. Thank you so much. And let's just dive right in. I'm so excited. If you hear my family and kids in the background, no, you don't. Anyways, should I start with the obvious? No, I'm not going to. Actually, I'm gonna start with my sleeper. Not you can see the top. Hold on, pretend you can't see any of that. I'm gonna start with my sleeper. Lashaun. Oh my god. If she writes it, I'm gonna read it. And I had the absolute pleasure of meeting her at Black Romance Book Fest this past year. And I got to tell her to her face that I love her down. I love her bad. I love her pen so bad. Me and my friends have bonded over this lady. I love her bad. This is the second book in the Things Unseen series. And it is I don't even know if it's my favorite necessarily. The last 3 are actually like tied for my favorite. I'm not gonna hold you, but this one just did something to me. It follows a woman who is very successful in life, and but she's also very like damaged and very hurt. So she owns a company, and like professionally she's killing it, but personally and like her childhood and past, she's just gone through so much. She struggled so much. Oh my god. And she's just loved so beautifully. And Lashaun, baby girl, you a grown woman, but baby girl, don't stop doing what you're doing. I love you bad. I love your pen so bad. Oh my god. Okay, so she's got a spot on my Black romance Mount Rushmore. Can we name this Mount Blackmore? We can. Okay. My second one, and I'm gonna be honest, I was very late to the game. This lady has been writing for a decade and then some. I was late to the game, but I'm so glad I made it, you know? Like I'm glad I'm in the game. I was just late. The one and only Christina C. Jones. The one and only Christina C. Jones. CCJ, if you're nasty. This is just, apart from her pen, first of all, this series, 8 down. Annie Up, King of Hearts, Deuces Wild, High Stakes Holiday, 8 down. Love this series. Bad. This is, however, one of the reasons why she is my Mount Rushmore is not only because of her pen, which is stellar. The lady is hilarious. She can put you through it like with a thriller and like with a romantic suspense and have you like wondering what's going on and the twists and turns. Like, my god, she's got range, but also the creativity is inside the pages and outside of it as well, because designed this is just one of 4 in a matching set, and I have 2 matching sets. And my god, on today, I'll insert a picture. They are so pretty. Her brain, my god, she takes being an indie author to another level. Obviously, she's been in the game for so long, but put some respect on my girl's name and her pen, because I love it. Her books are they're so well written. I love her humor. Her sense of humor just matches mine like real bad. And also she writes a mix of like novellas and full-length novels. So if you're trying to get into her extensive catalog, there's several places that you can start. Maybe one day I'll do a CCJ video on where to start. I don't know. I don't know. There's so many. There's so many. Jesus, you're not supposed to see what's happening. Hopefully you don't. Hopefully the cinematic mode blurs out the books. Anyways, the Natasha Bishop. The Natasha Bishop. My girl is on there. Solidified on there. Only for the Week was phenomenal. I have like 3 or 4 copies of that book. Phenomenal. I love it down. But her Lost and Found series, and she knows that the world is waiting for her to continue this series. But if you hear my kids, no you don't. If you hear my kids, no you don't. If you hear my kids, no you don't. This series is so good. It is interconnected standalones. It's a group of friends, and it is absolutely beautiful. Romantic suspense. This is one of the best romantic suspenses I've ever read. She did something that was so unique in here, and I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to highly recommend it. 5 stars for the whole entire series. She did something that was so unique. She ate down. She knows what she did. Threw me off, but she knows what she did. This, Where We Found Our Heart. Oh, first of all, Where We Found Our Home. Secondly, Where We Found Our Heart. Me and accidental pregnancy tropes don't normally go together. However, this one, excellent. Loved it. My favorite book in the series is Where We Found Our Passion. My man. Cemented her place on my Mount Rushmore. I'm never coming up off her. My girl. The one and only J.L. Seegars. Oh my gosh, she's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Until I'm blue in the face, and even then, I'm gonna get up to heaven and I'm gonna be like, God, thank you for making that lady's pen. Because Restore Me changed my life. Changed the trajectory of my reading journey. Changed how I approached just Black romance in general. Like, set a standard that so many other authors have been able to meet as well. Like, that lady opened my eyes to some things. I love her so bad. Oh my God. But my favorite in the series, my 2 favorites in the series, for my first reads anyway, were Restore Me and Reclaim Me. I have started rereading the series in chronological order. I am on Restore Me. I have not read it because I'm so scared to read it again because I loved it so much the first time, and I want to love it just as much the second time. But that lady is going nowhere. Restore Me is about a woman who falls for her late husband's best friend. And it's so, how do you make that romantic? Read it and you'll find out. Also, have you guys did you see the cover reveal? Because my girl got picked up. That whole series is going to be trad now. Have you seen the cover? It looks so good. So good. I'm so excited. But yeah, another one that I'm not coming up off of. I will not. I refuse. Lastly, obviously, the one and only Kennedy Ryan. Obviously. I chose this series because Before I Let Go was the first book of hers that I read ever. And I'm glad that it happened that way. Because I was like, wow, what if I cry? This lady writes like this? No, like that was so beautiful. It was like one of the most beautiful books I've ever read. What? The same feeling that I got when I read Restore Me is what I got when I read Before I Let Go. Second chance, post-divorce, second chance with the man you divorced. Don't get me to hooting and hollering about this book. I love this book so much. I love Kennedy's pen. It is so intentional. It is so well thought. It is so well researched. If you've read Long Shot, trigger warning, that is one of the hardest books I've ever read in my entire life. 5 stars, refuse to go back. That lady does extensive research, and it shows in her writing. The way that she talks about certain groups and represents them so well. You can tell that she like took the time to interview people, learn about lived experiences, and respectfully write about those experiences in her books. And I stand. This could be us. This reads more as contemporary fiction and less as a romance to me. However, Judagras, I love that autistic man. I like him. I like that autistic man. And oh my God, I love him so bad. Him and Soledad, cute as fudge, but it's a phenomenal read. If you're, especially for women who are trying to start over and find their own identity after giving so much to everybody around them. Which again, oh my God, the intention in these books, I feel it. It resonates so heavily with me. And then lastly, Can't Get Enough. And I particularly will scream about this book to the heavens because childless by choice women deserve to be amplified. A lot of the times stories and epilogues give happily ever after and here's the baby. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm literally a mother of two. Nothing wrong with that. However, there are so many women, especially in today's day and age, that are childless by choice. And that is not a path that every woman wants to take. And I think it's so important for that to be seen and celebrated and loved in books, because it's more so of just proof that a man loves a woman for who she is and not what she can do for him or not what she can bring for him or continue my legacy. None of that. It's legitimately no, you love her for her. And I stand. Plus their names, Hendrix and Maverick. Please. That's the Doll's Black Romance, Mount Blackmore, whatever I called it. I'm so fortunate enough to have met all of these people in real life, and their great and shining personalities just match their great and shining pen. Authors are real people, and I think it's easy to forget that when you're reading so many books and you're wanting them to just churn out. But these are people that have lives, and for them to take what's in their brains and the talents that they've been given and to put it out there for the world to critique and hold and love, I cannot express my appreciation enough. I love it. I love me some Black romance. I love me some Black romance so bad. Yeah, that, if you are wondering where to start, that I just gave you five people with some insane pens. Go crazy, okay? But that is all I have for today. Again, shout out to mommy for the sweatshirt. My girl knows me well. She knows I love comfort. She knows I love to read. Love her down, love her bad. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. I will see you when I see you. I'm not making promises on when videos come out anymore because I know better. When you know better, you do better, or you don't do it all. And so I won't be making promises that I can't keep. But yes, if you like this, please engage, comment, subscribe, share it with people. What was I about to say? If you share it, please don't tell these people that I post every week or that videos come out every other blah, blah, blah. They don't. We don't know when they come out. They come out when the wind blows. The wind just happened to blow, so I recorded. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.